don't actually know where the camera is on this one. I was going to talk to you about eye contact. Eye contact is one of those things that, you know, classically, particularly adults seem to use to assess whether a child is listening. To make it very clear off the bat, it is perfectly possible to give fantastic eye contact and be thinking about Christmas. If you're giving eye contact, it's not a guarantee that someone is listening or processing what you're saying in the same way anyway. There are lots of accounts from autistic people, adults, and other neurodivergent adults that talk about eye contact being really difficult, really intrusive. So when you're talking about communicating with someone who maybe finds that communication difficult anyway, maybe it's a difficult situation, maybe it's a type of communication that could cause anxiety, the last thing you want to do is add more processing requirements. With autistic processing, it tends to be easier to process one piece of information at a time. So if we're then talking, gesturing, and using our facial expressions, our tone and intonation to convey the message, that's a lot of things to focus on at once. So I wouldn't expect eye contact, and I also wouldn't demand it in any way, shape or form. Eye contact, really, it's about finding out information. We look at people to get information. We don't learn eye contact as a young baby because of its good manners or it shows you're listening. And even if we're trying to teach someone that idea, that actually it's good to look at people because you get information about what they're saying and the way they're saying it, we need a better way of teaching that. Show me you're listening. Look at me when I'm talking. That doesn't convey that message. And it is difficult because if you have perhaps someone with attention difference, someone who finds it hard to not impulsively go off wherever their mind takes them or wherever their body wishes to go, and struggles to keep their attention in one place, it's hard to know if that information's gone in. But again, I still wouldn't necessarily request or require eye contact. There are other ways of checking that they've understood. And in fact, sometimes if you can sit next to someone with an attention difference and there's a passive activity that keeps them engaged but doesn't require full attention, like maybe a basic puzzle or a turn-taking activity or something that they've done lots so they can just be in that flow state while they do it, you do actually find that information, or I certainly find that information transfer works better. Parents will talk an awful lot about the benefit of a car journey for those types of conversations, both looking straight on. There's other things to pay attention to, but it's not taking up your full attention. As the passenger, driver, you should probably be, you know, at least looking at the road anyway, but you know, change your expectations on eye contact. Think about it differently. Think about what it means, what it's for, and think about the added pressure and anxiety you could be giving to someone if you're demanding eye contact as part of that communication process.